What's up guys, it's CyFy here and welcome back to my channel. So today we're actually going to be starting a new series which is called Cozy Game Deep Dives. Woo! And today the game we are going to be covering is called Dog Island. Now you might be wondering, what is Dog Island, what is it based on, etc, etc. So let's get into it. So Dog Island is based on the Dog and Friends series by Artlist, and this series emerged back in the early 2000s. I do believe in the year 2000 exactly. Now what this brand depicted or was literally these dogs, and they were photographed with a fish-eyed lens, so they would have these really big heads and these really tiny bodies, and I thought they were super cute as a kid. Now you might know this brand from their McDonald's toy series from 2004. Now I had these as a kid and I was obsessed with them, but I don't have them anymore and I might be ordering them, so if I do I will insert that clip here, and if I don't, I guess there will be some awkward silence. It is what it is. Alrighty guys, future CyFy here. It is now a few days later and they have finally arrived, so I wanted to insert the clip here to show you guys what I'm talking about. So these were the official dog McDonald's toys. They're super cute. I have the German Shepherd, which unfortunately does not have the tag on it anymore, but that's okay. I got them from a super nice lady over on Etsy. And then we got a little Dutch Hound too, which is super cute. The tag does tell you what type of dogs these stuffed animals are, which I think is super cool. There's a bunch of different ones that you could have gotten, like Pug, Dalmatian, the German Shepherd, and then this is not from the dog series, but it's from its sister series from the same creator, the cat. And this is actually the same exact one that I had as a child. It's from the same Etsy person, but this one is a Siamese cat. And the tag's a little bit shorter because there was less cats that you could have gotten. They did not make as many cats, but you can get like a Russian blue, a Bengal. So yeah, I think they're super cute, all three of these. I'm so excited to have in my collection again because it's very nostalgic, genuinely. Reminds me a lot of my childhood, so I think they're super cute. I wish McDonald's kept doing like cute things like this. They don't do cool toys anymore. Moving forward, the dog series also came out with a collection of books. Now, I remember begging my parents in the 2008 economic crisis to like buy me these books from the Scholastic Book Fair. If you know, you know. And literally these books were just photos of the dog characters with their big heads and their little tiny bodies. And I was obsessed with these. I have no idea why. Do I still have these? Unfortunately, no, which is very disappointing. Now tell me, what do you think of when you see this cover art here? Like, what type of game do you think this is going to be? Now you might think that Dog Island is a ripoff of Nintendogs, or even worse, Little Friends Puppy Pals Nintendo. Please bring back Nintendogs. Why are you allergic to money? But no, Dog Island is neither of these things. It is actually not a ripoff. Surprisingly, it is an adventure story-based game where you, the player, have to go off to become the sniff master and find this magical flower to save your sibling from dying. No, I mean like literal death. This kid's game just starts off with your sister, your brother, they're dying. It's up to you to save them. And thinking back to it, maybe that's what jump-started my anxiety, but it's too late now. So, now the game starts with you being able to choose what breed of dog you want to be. This was actually really cool as there are so many different dog breeds to choose from. After, you are informed that your sibling has a terminal illness and is going to die unless you can find a magic flower to save them. While the introduction gameplay is slow, focusing on more so tutorial content, it eventually picks up pace as you progress. Immediately, you board to set sail for Dog Island. The issue is that your father actually died setting sail to find this very same island, which I just thought was absolutely wild. From here, you are introduced to some pretty intense gameplay storylines for what essentially looks like a cute children's dog game. The ship you set sail on meets a brutal storm, forcing you to jump ship, literally. You meet characters along the way with deep backstories, such as a doctor who couldn't save his wife from illness, and a little fey creature named Patotsi, who was banished by her queen due to her mischief. She is a part of a species of fey creatures called Ankhs, who are kind of like nature spirits in this world. The player is told that in order to find the magic cure flower, they have to become a quote-unquote sniff master, learning every scent across Dog Island. Along the way, you come to find out that Dog Island is dying as the dogs have lost touch with nature. From here, the game just continues to snowball, as it's up to you to perform kind tasks and encourage the dogs of Dog Island to reconnect with nature and save the world. Now, when I say dying, I mean like literally dying, like the crust that holds their world together is falling apart because they don't go outside and touch grass. And now that I think about it, neither do I, so there are a few features that are really cool, such as an impromptu dog dating simulator storyline, which I was not expecting, as well as fishing, bug catching, and a world that you slowly unlock over time. Now, the world genuinely starts off kind of small, but the most interesting part is that you are able to slowly unlock over 23 different areas, one of them, however, being the starting area that you cannot go back to until the end of the game. Your main fighting mechanic is barking, and your primary goal is sniffing every scent you can find. The game ends with you fighting a what? A dinosaur? Okay, so the game ends with you fighting a literal skeleton dinosaur. I do not know. I'm so confused. I remember being confused as a child, let alone as an adult. What an insane twist at the end, but also I am so here for it. You end up saving Dog Island, you find the miracle flower, and finally you go back home to save your sibling from death. Overall, I feel like Dog Island is one of those hidden gems from the early 2000s that unfortunately went overlooked due to its lack of main titled branding, which I feel happens to a lot of smaller series games. If you are able to check out this game, I definitely recommend, only because it does have some fun mechanics, deep storytelling, and overall a very cute aesthetic. As always, I stream games every Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, and Sundays, and I try to post on YouTube at least once a month. Thank you guys so much for your time, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Goodbye! Here we go, saving the world. Our dad is dead, and our sibling is dying. There's a whale in the sky. I don't know why I'm fighting a dinosaur. Somebody help. Why is this on a dog?